even reminiscent of a beef from episode 6 that just
That's a
keeps
segue.
igniting itself.
Yo, shout out to both of their wingtips looking fucked up. And I'm a big fan of wingtips. I'm a sucker for wingtips. These bitches upset me.
I don't even know what the hell a wingtip is.
The little black shit on their corner of their eye. Anyways.
Okay, I got you. I was looking at the hair. I was going, what the hell is a wingtip? But shouts out to Nicki Minaj, who earlier today, she has her Queen radio station that she does where she goes on. I don't know how often she does it, and I don't think it's like a weekly thing, because when she does do it, like it trends on Twitter, and like the barbs come out and everybody's talking about it.
The Barbs? Is that what the name of her fans are?
Yeah, her fans are Barbs. And the Barbs are, they were tweeting all about this new Queen radio from today, where Nicki Minaj dropped some hot fire on Miley Cyrus earlier today. So apparently, to just give a little backtrack, everybody should remember back in 2015, Miley and Nicki got into an argument. It was on the MTV Video Music Awards when Miley was good bitch or whatever. Where she was mad because apparently Miley Cyrus had said something in Paper Magazine. So fast forward to about 3 weeks ago, apparently Miley Cyrus had some new song where she mentions Cardi B and Nicki Minaj in it, and she said that she loves Nicki, but she preferred listening to Cardi B. I don't know the exact lyrics, but she said something to the extent of that.
That's pretty accurate.
So Nicki didn't like that, and so Nicki took to Queen Radio, and she said that Perdue chicken can never talk shit about queens, referring to Miley Cyrus, and when she had that flesh tone spandex that wasn't complimenting her non-existent ass and making how she looked like a raw chicken. And she said that she disrespected me in a magazine article for no reason, after I had just seen her suck Mike Will's dick in the studio. Now you coming out with pink wigs, all you bitches want to be Nicki. Oh, drop the teeth, saying that during that run when Miley Cyrus was out there working on those hip hop records and she was getting all those Mike Will beats, Mike Will beat it. He beat it.
I mean, he kind of have to, right? I mean, they're in the studio. She's trying to really come up in the game. I mean, whether or not she's a true hoe or not, you figure that's where she's gonna flex her muscle. Do you believe it?
So, I don't like to get into the gossip, even though this is interesting gossip.
Ooh, girl, spill it.
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if that is the case. That is and I always go back to when we worked for that when we used to slang panties at that previous occupation, and I had been there for quite a long time.
Lucky dick for some free panties.
Yo, and no, just in the work field with being there for so long, I saw so many people who slept their way into high positions. And so that's a common thing in corporate America, people sleeping and sucking their way up to the top. So with how corrupted the music industry is, I'm not surprised that it would happen there too.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I guess, yeah, it makes even more fucking sense. But seriously, and I need you to be real with me. With the bitch that's name rhymes with feather, was she one of them bitches that sucked dick to the top?
No, I don't know why there are 1,000 rumors about that. No. What's so hilarious about that too? So it was hilarious because I don't know how that got to be.
Because she's a pretty little bitch that's too fucking skinny, and you know what I'm saying.
I don't know how I got caught into it. So I'm gonna clear the air right now. Nope, nothing ever happened. Even though it's hilarious. Well, no, between the two of us, because there was a huge rumor between. I thought you.
I didn't know that.
There was a massive rumor about the two, so much so that when she got pregnant, the joke around the place was that it was mine.
Little man's baby.
And everyone was joking and waiting to see the pictures of that baby to see if it even remotely looked like it was black. I was no. So it was just funny that you said that, because that was one of the rumors I was wrapped up into while I was over there. But no, not that. I
remember that. Yo, 'cause I remember there was an old brother that was getting sucked off by an even older broad, and R.I.P. to her because she passed away some years afterwards. She got buried with all her wigs, son.
Oh,
inside like a motherfucker. But
it's horrible, but it's funny.
I was wondering if the soup there, his name rhymes with can of coochie. I wonder if he was. You don't know? I don't know if I should just say his name or not. I mean, I doubt he's gonna fucking listen to this shit, but.
Oh no, I get food for defamation. See how Eminem got everybody.
Well, this dude always trying to fucking sell something, bro. Like, I remember doing powwows or reviews or whatever, coachings, and this motherfucker's trying to sell me on fucking MedLife, or not MedLife, some kind of a food Nutrisystem diet. Like, get the fuck out of here. I'm trying to push something.
Was it a brother or?
No, this was a half Asian, half white man. Looked more white than Asian. But
yeah, I can't picture him because I know a lot of the managers on your side.
Okay, maybe, yeah. He was just a fucking one of the last of the sales guys. But I don't know if we got lost on this fucking tangent. Yo, so I actually I didn't hear it because I read the fucking lyrics. It was on some kind of Bossa fucking webpage, and she was just simply stating, you know, that she likes both, and that was I guess she had to go on record to say how she felt about it. Yeah. So Miley was saying, you know, because she is complimenting them both, but at the same time, she's putting one higher than the other. So is that shit talking?
And so, like, so her better way of doing it was she should have just shot it both of them out, because that is one of the issues. More so because Miley isn't in the hip hop realm as much as she wants to be. But that's one of the issues within the hip hop realm is a lot of the women don't big one another up. The female side
in life, bro.
We're just talking about just in general with hip hop. And so that's one of the things where it's like you're just adding to the problem by giving another reason to have those two people going at each other. So you could have just been like, yo, I rock with them both, and then say what you want to say in private. But Miley's just funny because so she did that whole hip hop stuff when she was letting Mike Will beat it. She was you know, in the hip hop realm twerking, you know, somewhere in America. Miley Cyrus is still twerking, and then that didn't work, and then she went back to her country stuff or whatever she was doing, and then she recently was trying to get back into the hip hop world, and everyone's like, nah, stop it, we don't rock with you. And then the boy Lil Nas X dropped Old Town Road, which fuck up. Then he got Billy Ray Cyrus on the remix, which blew the fuck up, and everybody was like,
Culture vulture like a motherfucker, bro. Like a motherfucker.
We'll get into that.
Okay.
But so no, he so then
Panini just dropped. I haven't heard that shit yet, but yeah.
Yeah, I haven't either. But that record, you know, blew up or whatnot. And then all the, you know, black people was like, yo, we rock with Billy Ray. Was like, yo, that's dope, man. You invited to the cookout. And then Miley Cyrus started doing all these videos of her dancing to Old Town Road. And it was like, once again, no, not you. We don't like you. Like, stop. We invited your dad. Your daughter's not welcome. No, she's not welcome. But I rocks with Billy Ray Cyrus because so the whole Lil Nas X thing, again, no one would have heard that record if it wasn't for the fact that it charted on country music records, and then the country music world was like, no, this is not a country record. And then Billy Ray Cyrus was like, no, that's a country record, that's soul, like he has a banjo playing, like that's country music.
That wasn't before, because I remember hearing about the song, because it did get buzzing real quick. The only reason why fucking Billy Ray heard that shit, but I thought he jumped on it first before it was on
initially the original charted, because that's how I learned about it, was there's this song that charted on country radio, and then they dropped it because they were like, that's not a country song. And then Billy Ray Cyrus then came out and was like, no, that's a country record. It has a banjo. He's talking about country stuff or whatever. Like, it has a country twang to it. Sure, it has a trap beat under it, but no, it has all the country elements. And then Billy Ray Cyrus and him linked up to do the remix. And then part of the other reason why I'm rocking with Billy Ray Cyrus so much is he has really been standing up for this kid, and he's been like welcoming him, if you will, to the country realm. And then there was this billboard in Nashville that blew up
with just his face on it.
With just his face on it, saying that, hey, you know, #1 record in the nation, Billy Ray. And then Billy Ray took a picture in front of that billboard. It was like, no, thank Lil Nas X. That was his record. Like, this is clearly race related. Stop. And so I rock with Billy Ray Cyrus. That's the right way to show that you're an ally. Miley did it the wrong way by like, oh, hey, look, I'm with all these ratchet black bitches with big booties. I'm ratchet too. Oh, look, I'm stereotypical too. Oh, you guys don't like me. Oh, I'm gonna go back and play my guitar. Oh.
We'll see. And you think maybe that shows age then, or that shows maturity? Because obviously, Billy Ray's a bit older. She's kind of still doing young dumb bitch shit. No, there's no excuse to her because she's almost 30.
I would say it comes down to people just understanding, because we're in a Trump nation right now, and all those old people rocking with Trump is like, oh, niggers and Mexicans and spicks and beaners and all you Muslims and you gays and you faggots, and like that's that old baby boomer generation. So I think it's some people who are aware of what's going on in the world and they live outside of their bubble, and then there's a lot of people who live in their fucking bubble. And I think that's one of the issue with Miley, is that Miley probably is a fan of hip hop, and she probably does have hip hop records that she listens to, but she lives in a bubble and she's not around the hip hop crowd. And so that's the reason why when you put on this hip hop face, it looks like you're trying to fit in, because that's not of you. Like, you're not being yourself. Just be yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I took that shit as blackface. I mean, obviously not as demeaning, but it was blackface. Think about it. You're doing this all stereotypical things. What else is that? Really quickly, before I get lost in it, I wanted to shout out, because again, I have my beefs with Billy Ray because of just being white, but one of my favorite lines in his verse, that also is the line that I despise the most because of what it could inspire, but my favorite line is when he goes, something about not fucking with stress, he's been through all that, he's like, I'm like the Marlboro man, so I kick on back. Because that's when you think of the Marlboro man, motherfucker's leaning back, taking a drag of a cigarette, like old cowboy killer. At the same time, as much as I feel that line, as silly of a line it is to feel, at the same time, do you think this is an inspire smokers? And not to get off into this sort of tangent, but Jewel, who's owned by Marlboro, had been getting in trouble for giving, I guess, low doses of nicotine originally to get people's, attention, and then cranking it up to get motherfuckers hooked. It's kind of like a throttling system. And I realize every now and again when I get ciggies, sometimes the pack tastes delicious, and it just feels rich of all the, all the menthol. It's crack on crack. I can feel it between my fingernails. And then there's sometimes I'm like, this just tastes stale as fuck. Mind you, could be distributors maybe where I get them from, maybe how old the stock was. But you know what I'm saying? Usually I'm on the QT shit where they get supposedly, fresh shits daily. But it makes me wonder though, like there has to be a throttling system. Just how with the internet, you say you paying for so many gigs, a second, but then you fucking test that bitch and oh no, well, it's a median. It's supposed to be a median. You gotta check in the night time too because of that. Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like there's I got lost into them trying to sell shit, but isn't that the greatest fucking ploy art?
Oh yeah. If you didn't like this podcast, it's probably cause you're racist.
Yeah.
Fuck your feelings though.
Yeah. What's up, man? You hear me?